Hola, buenos días. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm at the beautiful Meliá Sky in Barcelona. My name is Apurv Shamaria and I'm the Chief Revenue Officer of RateGain. And it's a pleasure here to be sitting with Enrique, who's the Cluster General Manager for the Meliá Group. Thank you, Enrique, for hosting RateGain at your offices and at this beautiful property.
My pleasure. It is really my pleasure.
So, Enrique, is it tough to work here with this distractingly beautiful view across Barcelona?
Well, I wouldn't say distracting, but pleasure. But sometimes it is also a relief because these beautiful views allow you to disconnect a little bit sometimes when you need it, no? And just jump out of the office and come here and enjoy like other clients do.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Enrique, and I'll throw a curveball at you. Tell us something which our viewers can't find on internet.
I would say that I've been working for the hospitality for 25 years, more or less. And I am privileged because I started working as a waiter, making beds, as a steward, cleaning. I started working in luxury yachts, and I have to say that that's a tough work because you are waking up very early because you need to clean the drops of the water early in the morning to have everything perfect. It was very funny because while studying, I was waiting so bad the summer to come or the weekend to come, because I was enjoying so much what I was doing to be able to pay my university, which was always related with the hospitality. And then I realized that when I was happy was when I was interacting with the people, preparing things, seeing how the service that I was preparing was impacting them in their faces, because this is a very interactive industry. No? What you do, you see the result instantly.
Immediate response, yes.
Because you see the face of the client, no? Whether they're happy or not. No? And it's not about having the best coffee or having the best milk. It's about transmitting the most careful or the most loving coffee that you have made special for that client. No? So that really made me fell in love with this industry. And this is when, and I fully realized that I was really made for this. I've worked in 3 different companies in 4 different cities with many different responsibilities. But I would say that the secret of my success has always been to be able to be in the right moment, in the right place at the right time, which is something important too.
Yes.
No? And that's not something that comes necessarily with the luck. No? You need to be always ready to go with your family and the luggage is ready.
Yes.
No? Because sometimes opportunities are happening elsewhere. And also to have had a great team. So here's where they have made me better and I've made them better. No? So I've been very lucky to be very successful in my hotels because of my team and because of seeing things that others didn't see. Which is something that my boss is always telling me. You have this ability to see things for the future, and to be a very strategic person, and to understand perfectly how to reach that point, having covered and having all the needs covered to reach it successful.
So, as you've gone about your career, at times have you felt that you've entered a hotel as the general manager and the team has not been truly exceptional, and you had to really work hard on getting them to your higher standards, and how did you go about doing it?
I would say that the secret for that is to understand which is the competency level of each of your team members and to have the right leadership way of working with them at the right time. Because you might have somebody with a high level of knowledge, but not a high level of attitude at that time.
Yes.
So you need to understand how to work with that. Because if you don't do it well, no, that person being a leader of his or her department can bring either a lot of positive things or a lot of negative things. And same person changes, no? Because we all have our lives, our pressures, our personal and professional things that are impacting our way to deliver our job, right? So we need to be a lot more than just a leader and a boss.
Absolutely. Between the 4 hotels, Meliá hotels in Barcelona, how big is your team?
Well, I only manage two of the 5. We have 5 because we have the trip Aeropuerto, we have the trip Condalmar, the trip Apollo, and then the 2 Meliás, the Meliá Sky and the Meliá area. So the cluster that I manage is only on charge of the Meliá brand hotels, which are 2. And between the 2 hotels, I have around, depending on the time of the year, but I would say that an average of 300 people working. Yeah.
Tell us about your normal day, like what time do you get in and how do you plan your day? And
that question is difficult because you never have a normal day, right? Which is something that I love in my industry.
So you might have planned a meeting, but something else comes up, and
you always have something else coming up, right? Because we work with clients and
clients take priority.
Yeah, so things happen every day. But I would say that an average day, okay, which would be the most similar thing to what you have asked, would be starting my journey at around 8 here in the hotel, in either of the 2 hotels, and leaving back home between 7 and 8. That would be a normal day.
It would be a normal day.
But as I said, it's very intense in terms of timing. So you really like to have this vocation inside. But if you like it, I mean, I don't have any complaint about that because I just love what I do and I love how every day is different. But you always have something different every day, no? And every day you can make somebody's day, no?
Which is a huge privilege.
Yes, not only from the outside clients but also the internal clients, no? Which is the most touching part, no? In my opinion, of course. In my opinion, is one of the most important things to build a great leader. Yes. When your team loves you, because you are recognizing them and you are understanding them and you are helping them.
So Enrique, this is such a beautiful hotel. I would love to see it. Should we go around and you could show me?
Absolutely. You cannot leave without seeing the hotel. Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you, Enrique, for the beautiful tour of the hotel. Mm-hmm. It's a very impressive building.
Thank you.
We are now at the level, and I guess this is where your regular customers or your business customers come and unwind. And
yeah, well, this hotel is very particular. Actually, we call it a leisure hotel with B, because we combine
business and
leisure, and we combine it very well, which is one of the best things we do in Meliá. And the level lounge is for the level clients. And in this hotel, in this particular hotel, which has 2 categories on the same building, we have a 4 superior hotel category and a 5-star category in the same building. The level lounge belongs to the 5-star category. So we have 2 separated and differentiated breakfasts, 2 different types of rooms, 2 different types of receptions, and 2 different types of experiences for our clients.
So is that specific to Meliá, or do other hotels also have the same in one building?
To have 2 categories in the same building is unique from this building. And I'm not sure if it's unique in the entire country. because I haven't heard any more.
I also haven't. It seems like it could be unique.
Yeah, but to have the level in the same hotel, it's a standard. So we really have these upper and superior types of rooms with more services included in it, with a lounge where the client can enjoy some tapas and some drinks during the day, and completely different type of experience, and starting in the check-in, which is different. It's not a desk anymore, it's a table where you sit and you start your journey in a different way.
Tell us a little bit about Meliá. It's such a prestigious, famous brand. Where is the company based? What is the company about?
Well, the company was born in Mallorca. And it was founded in 1956, so it's a family company. And today or nowadays is one of the largest companies worldwide and one of the top in Europe, and with 308 properties in 4 different continents and 40 countries. Here I'm including both ongoing properties in the pipeline, and with 7 different brands. So we have different types of services for different types of needs and different types of clients.
So what makes Meliá a unique brand? Like, how is it different from your other competitors in the market?
Well, I would say that the best thing we do is how we understand hospitality and how we understand the delivery of the service. So being Mediterranean, which is something that we have in our DNA, I think is, with all the humility, is the best thing we do, and the most the clients want and the most the clients appreciate. The way we interact, the way we understand their needs, the way we make everything possible to make them feel good and to make them feel happy while they are enjoying their experiences in our properties. Of course, combined with very high standards of quality in order to make them understand or to make them feel that promise no matter in which property they are.
So thank you, Enrique, for telling me so much about Meliá. What is the vision for Meliá as a group?
The vision, I would say, if we set context and we look at what we want to be in 2020, for example, we definitely want to be one of the top companies in the world, one of the top groups worldwide, both in the upper and middle scale, and in the urban and leisure segments. Strengthening our leadership in this segment and being recognized not only for how we make our business, but as a world leader in excellence, responsibility and sustainability. That's also something very, very important, reinforced due to the family, because we are a family company. And we have very strong values in sustainability and responsibility. So one of our main goals is to strengthen our communities where we have our hotels, and we are very focused with our teams delivering or helping or, as I said, trying to balance the impact that we make in where we have a hotel.
So thank you for sharing the vision for Meliá. And to be one of the most recognized and respected hotel companies by 2020 globally, revenue and marketing are going to play a very important role. So how is the team structured? Do they work closely together?
Well, this is key. This is key. I would say this is key because we are no more seeing technology as something in the future, but something of the present. So it is key to be able to work with partners such as you, which are giving us not only the solutions we need, but also the best match, which is, I think, the secret of our success, because You are very flexible in the needs that company has because we have specific systems and we have specific needs, and we have many different destinations with their specific needs. And you were so flexible to combine and to match all these needs with our systems and to be able to be very flexible and agile in rating, you know, and setting up this platform where we have the open pricing, which is linked with our internal system, and then we can be very flexible but also fast, understanding how the environment moves and how to maximize any possibility or minimize any risk.
Thank you. So what RateGain products is Meliá using? If you can tell the audience a little bit about it.
Yeah, we nowadays we are mostly involved with RateGain, which is, as I was introducing before, the tool we use to move or to understand our pricing. Right? So actually, I would say that Meliá has reinvented the way pricing is set, and has reinvented it together with you with what we call open pricing. So it has been a very wise and efficient match where the teams can really be anticipating any flow of the market and then maximizing the opportunities, because any other system is too rigid and you are missing opportunities. No? And we are very happy, I have to say, to be able to have this tool and to be very fast in understanding the flows and to be the first. No? In our industry, when you're the first, you hit twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
The result.
Thank you for the kind words about RateGain. I think we also feel very honored and privileged to be supporting you. What do you think are the strengths of RateGain as a company? You've worked 25 years in hospitality, you would have worked with various companies. Mm-hmm. So what is RateGain's strength according to you?
Well, it's not only the tool that I've mentioned, it's what's behind, right? So it's, again, here the people is the most important thing. So it's not only in the hospitality but also in any company. So to be able to sit down and to have this flexibility where you are coming and saying, listen, which are your needs? And then making all the efforts or the possible efforts to deliver the solution, the right solution, not a solution, not bringing the company to your solution, but bringing your company to what Meliá needs, right? And this is, as I said before, it's not only finding the right tool, but matching the right company. And this is where I understand that we have a successful story in the present and in the future to come.
Thank you, Enrique. So at RateGain, we always take pride in being very customer-centric, and we believe that the only right point of view is the customer point of view.
Yeah. I have to say that I am not a specialist in revenue, but I have to say that what I'm saying is because my teams in the revenue manager is directly reporting to me as well as to the regional one, and the tool so far is working well, and like we say in Spain, no news, good news. No, because we are still in the process of fully implementing all the processes and the tool. But so far, I'm so happy to see how flexible we can be any day, no, with all the difficulties we have. Because in this hotel, for example, commercially speaking, it's 2 hotels because we have a 5-star and a 4 superior star, and each of the properties have their own segmentation, and it's not easy.
Absolutely, it's very complicated.
Yes, so I have to say that I'm very happy here. I mean, before, and I'm talking about maybe 6 years, 7 years, you could not just change the entire pricing for the rest of the year, let's say that way, 3 times a week, because you were consolidating or you were confirming business, and then you were being forced to do that because the revenue manager would just quit and leave. No? It's just too stressful, too much work. and you are easing that process so much that it's really giving you time to think, to take the right decisions, because the action is not taking you that long anymore.
Thank you. So would you recommend RateGain to your other hospitality colleagues?
Well, I have to say that if I am happy, no, and we are very happy, and we are very happy so far. I think if you want to dedicate more efforts to the important and not to the urgent, right, you have the right tool. You are the partners that are helping us nowadays to be able to step back and take the decisions, because in the past, as I said before, the manager were so involved in the process that they did not have the time to take out the best of themselves, which is a shame, because they are specialists. So they see things that you don't see. You're just taking decisions based on their Excels and their information, but it's so important to take the right decision together, and they need to have time for that. They need to be able to step out of the routine tasks.
Absolutely, and think more strategically.
Yeah.
So are there some early results which you would like to share, which your hotel is now seeing using the RateGain tools?
Here I would go back to my previous sentence where I said no news, good news. Because I see the revenue department relaxed, and I don't see them stressful. They were fearful when we made the change, the implementation, but I have to say that surprisingly, it went very smooth. And I want to say surprisingly, because normally these tech apps and this technology, they normally take time to be settled and to be really working right and in a cruising speed, right? And it was impressive. We had no issue, no major issue. I mean, they were, of course, concerned, because as any
changes there,
right? But here is something on your side very positive, right? Because you were so prepared. You anticipated any issue that we could have, that we actually didn't have it, at least in my properties.
Thank you.
Right, so very happy for that, and I congratulate you, because any change we've had in the past, it has had some stress coming from one or another department. So far, very good.
So thank you, Enrique. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the kind words. On behalf of the RateGain team and all the employees who serve you, thank you for giving us the privilege of serving you. And we are only successful because our clients are successful. So thank you so much.
It is my pleasure, really.